Welcome back. It is not Monday, it is Wednesday. Unfortunately, we are a couple days late. But I didn't want to hit you without a video this week, so I want to stay consistent. With everything going on in the world and people trying to make their own business, trying to be as consistent as possible, trying to quote unquote make it. There is a saying going around, there is a kind of a hustle, grind set, Sigma, XYZ mental framework that lets people tell you, that kind of tells you you're not working hard enough for what you do. You aren't working hard enough to achieve the things you want to achieve. In certain cases, that might be true. There's always more effort you can put into things, but to say that someone isn't working hard enough to achieve a quote-unquote desired effect discounts how much actual work they put in. You could, and this has happened, be a 7-day Twitch streamer, stream for 10 hours a day, have amazing content, and by hook or by crook, you will not quote unquote make it. To assume that the effort expended will always equate to a desired effect is toxic to the culture we kind of, we exist in as online creators. From somebody that streams 7 days a week, you can just be in the right place at the right time. You can luck yourself into success. Now, achieving that luck, I guess running into that luck and holding on to that success is, that's up to you. What you do from point A to point B is up to you. Like somebody can give you $1 million, and if you walk 2 steps and drop it on a manhole cover, something you can do. So it is part hard work, but if you're not making it where you're going, if you're not succeeding, quote unquote succeeding, putting in all this extra work, all this hard work, do not believe in your innermost thoughts that you are not working hard enough. Now, with that being said, a lot of success does require hard work, but when you are working so hard that it stresses you out in the pursuit of gaining the thing that will bring you, the desired effect that will bring you complete happiness, that in the long run is going to hurt you as a person in any field. It doesn't matter if you're a surgeon. It doesn't matter if you are a comic book artist. It doesn't really matter what profession you are in. When you are working yourself to death, the work you put in will not be quality. So when somebody bears down on you and you are trying to reach your goal, and the time you're putting in, you're putting in those scheduled streams between, I'll be on at 4 and I'll end at midnight, and I'm doing this, Monday through Friday, and I'm already working 8 hours a day in the daytime. I go to my 8-hour job. I'll go to my job at 8 a.m. and come back home at 4, and 30 minutes later, I'm on my stream. I'm working till midnight. That hustle, that constantly putting in work will put you in the right places, but it's not guaranteed the success that you think you might be attaining. And working without pivoting and learning from the things that you're doing can kind of be a process of the beginning of it, like going completely insane. When you are actually putting in more and more time at what you do to achieve success, and you're not seeing it, there may be some lanes you need to change. There may be a point in time where you say, what I'm doing isn't working, and I am, stressing myself out, and the people who are supposed to be enjoying this thing I make, fill in the blank, aren't anymore or aren't at all. There needs to be some fundamental changes to the way you do things. I recently had that kind of like had to make a change on my own like content. With on Fridays, I did free mode Fridays for about 5 years, and we've given away like over 1,000 emotes in that time. And the purpose was to get people who couldn't afford emotes free quality work on a consistent basis. Something for the subs, something for people that are following, to help draw in subs to their channel so they can get emotes so subscribers can get quality emotes to help boost their own income. After a few years, I think we've just maxed out our community. Like everybody in the audience now is basically an artist, or we had the thing where people were winning and they already won a bunch of times. I was like, all right, we've hit max saturation. So now I'm just gonna fall back to giving away tablets every month. So that's still going on. We're still giving away tablets, but the free work is it's not necessary anymore. But recognizing the goal you have in mind and the work you're putting in to actually hit that goal, you need to understand that hammering on a steel door may not always be the best, cause of action when there is a window 2 feet over. Just a little B&E metaphor. I'm not sure. I never thought I'd be making a break in the interview metaphor, but here we are. So my long story short is this: to have someone tell you that you're not working hard enough, you're not grinding hard enough, and you believe them. This is the important part. You believe that you're not working, so you try to put in 150% of effort. You should put in the maximum effort to achieve your quote-unquote goal or dream. Be mindful of the pivots that you may need to take to, sometimes you have to have some wiggle room with your goals. And sometimes when you think you're on the right road, you have to take a turn off someplace to get to where you want to go. So never think that the effort you put in and all the effort you put in is a guarantee. I can't think of any kind of business where effort alone will produce high results or the end goal. High effort and good planning can better your chances more than just high effort in the long run. So this hustle mentality, this grind culture is very heavy on the effort, but not very heavy on the mental part. Not very heavy on the planning portion of where you want to go in life, or where you want to go in your content, or where you want to go with your content creation. So never let it's kind of like this toxic hustle culture mentality take complete hold of your common sense, and letting that kind of just justify all the action that you may take. Learn to assess what you do, learn to look at what you do, and learn how to make it better, and with the less effort. When I first started doing streaming, I was working at the bar, and doing that 4 or 5 days a week, 8-hour shifts with an hour drive in between, so like 10 hours out of the house, and then I'll come home at midnight and stream till 4 a.m. And I did that for months and months and months. that kind of built up an audience, and then I realized when I got out of that and I actually started to make my own business without doing that, I physically with the family, I could not work myself until I couldn't stream 10 hours a day. It wasn't feasible. I was getting more work done, but the work wasn't great. The art wasn't great. The designs weren't great. They were being churned out, and they suffered due to all my hard work. So, hard work is a component to what success can. What success? Hard work is a component that can lead to success. But proper planning and adjusting your course is also very important. Words. So, don't let anybody tell you that you're not working hard enough. We all work really hard. And when we have the goals, working hard with a proper plan is way better than just grinding your nose against a stone with no clear benchmarks and goals, like mini goals set in place. I think we talked about this previously. So I don't want to talk about that. I've seen in a lot of people just, and especially with everything going on, the cost of living is going up by like almost 8 to 10%. Gas is through the roof. Everyone's hurting. And when you see your income kind of like slipping, you may tend to find yourself like, I need to work harder to, fill in this goal, fill in this gap. And, sometimes that will come with working harder and tightening your belt and, but if you're just working harder and harder and harder, but you're not producing any more benefit for you or your family, you have to reassess that. Yeah. All right. That'll be it for today. It's Wednesday. Updates, 2 days. So Friday, we're giving away our monthly tablet. We give away a brand new drawing tablet every month. We've been doing that for like 2 years now. 2 years? Maybe a little bit over 2 years. I don't know. The times are blowing together. But the last Saturday of the month is our monthly workshop through Patreon. So if you're a content creator who does art, design, wants some help with your business acumen, any questions like that, we have a 2 to 3 hour session now. It was 2 hours. We doubled our group last time. You can find that on my Patreon, patreon.com/youngkhan. You could buy my coffee. It's good. It's from King's Coast Coffee. I don't have the Conquer mug up here today, but you can still get it from King's Coast Coffee. It's a Conquer blend because who doesn't like winning? Let's talk about hustle culture. But I will see you guys hopefully back on a Wednesday, not a Wednesday, but a Monday, back on time, back on schedule. And I had one more thing, but now my brain is. I'm recording a tutorial today too. So if you check the other YouTube videos, I did make a PNG tuber of Rolk from Destiny 2. I'll be doing a quick little tutorial for patrons to show you how to use this PNG tuber program called Via Mini. And there may be some more changes to the YouTube channel. I'm still trying to figure it out. I know it's been a year, but I do enjoy our talks. So we got that going for us. But till next time, guys, keep fighting a good fight, and be safe out there.